guys, Gelson here, and welcome to Sunday Supper. Probably will end up being Sunday, apparently. Here at the Boiling Springs Community Park, a spot where, when I first moved here, this was pretty much the primary place that I went. Didn't really know a whole lot about Spartanburg, but came here to play some Pokemon Go and just get away. I enjoy it here. Today we have QT Ethiopian blend, and we're here to talk about self-discipline. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be the person here to preach about self-discipline being the number one way to go, because you know what? I mess up just about as much as anyone. But one of the things that I've learned more so recently than I have over my 32 short years here is that self-discipline is key to anything. Self-discipline is essentially self-love. And that rings true to me 100%. It is you forcing yourself to forego temporary pleasure for long-term satisfaction, long-term gratitude, just overall long-term benefit. And you showing and proving to yourself that you love yourself enough to, for a lot of people, suffer to benefit long-term. That's one of the quickest and most just thorough ways to show yourself and to prove to yourself that you love yourself. I mess up more than I probably should on self-discipline, more so lately, but it's the thing that kind of got hammered home to me a lot when I first moved here. For instance, I've been working out for, I'm gonna say, at least 10 years, and never really saw any actual progress until, you know what, we got here and I actually started paying attention to what I was doing. I gave myself a routine, I gave myself a schedule, and I stuck to it. Same for my own mental health. I had a lot of issues and a lot of things that I needed to deal with, and I thought that I was dealing with them over my entire life. Thought that since I had accomplished this, or that I had done this, or I graduated from college here, I went into the military and did this, and all these other kind of things, I thought that I'd overcame them, when in reality I was just focusing on other things, or just putting little achievements there that really weren't actually dealing with any of the problems. So when I got here, every single day I would go to school, work out, go to school, and then get home, and there were legitimate just hours where I would just sit there and I would look at and face the dirty things in my life that I thought I was over, that I thought I was okay with, that I thought I'd gotten past. A lot of them aren't really things that you can get over. They're just things that you just have to learn to live with, and you have to learn how to live with yourself with. And that's where the self-discipline came in. Because it would have been so easy just to sit down and play a video game and just numb out. Because that's what I've done for most of my life, is sit down, play a video game. I'm big on role-playing games and just immersing myself in it for anywhere from 8 to 12 hours at a time. But none of the things that I was dealing with or needed to deal with ever got looked at. And I ruined a lot of things like that. I ruined a solid career. I ruined a marriage. I ruined several relationships. I ruined a military experience with a lot of people by not having the discipline to go and do the things that I needed to do that were either uncomfortable, or I just didn't want to do them for any reason that I wanted to pick for whatever situation it was. But now, facing those things and looking at those things and at least setting out 5-10 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, depending on what it is, to look at the things I don't want to look at, to do the things that I don't want to do, to move the needle every single day, even if it's just a little bit, to move that needle every single day. And that is a problem with a lot of us. We don't want to do that painful little bit of work. We want to blame everything else. We want to say that the government sucks. We want to say that the economy sucks. All these other kind of things, when we could take 5 to 10 minutes out of our day to do the things that we need to do to put ourselves in a position to change those things. We let these things get out of hand. We let these things get bad. We let these things get to where they're at now because we were lazy. We didn't take the time to look at the things or to learn the little bit that we needed to know to actually make the change or to keep everything in the direction we want it to be in. As simple as that. So we have to make those little changes here and there, whether it's to not watch whatever TV show you're immersed in now, to not watch that for a couple more minutes, or hey, maybe to do it while you're on the pooper. I'm not telling you how, just saying there's gotta be some time every single day that you set aside to do the things that you know you need to do and that you know will help you to get there, to have that self-discipline, to get where you want to be. Happy Sunday. I love you. Let's do what we can do to make ourselves and make everyone else better.